Improbably, near unbelievably, the Riverside Royals went undefeated, beat number 2 Akron in the college football playoff semifinal, and have advanced to the national championship. Standing in the way, undefeated 13-0 Notre Dame, the number 1 team in the nation, obviously, and the number 1 team for the majority of the year. This is a team that is very talented. They have a very strong resume, and they are one of the toughest tests we've ever played. Lee Corso, Coach Corso, picking with the Riverside Royals. Wild pick from Coach Corso. But in the first season, here in season 4, that the Riverside Royals win the Mountain West, we win all of our games. Led by Adam Daniel, Reggie Gonzalez, Greg Hall. We are underdogs in this game, but we're gonna try as hard as we can to win it. It's crazy that we're in this position, but maybe you can argue we don't necessarily deserve this college football playoff national championship berth, but we did win out. We won every game, undefeated, 14-0, beat a few ranked teams in there as well, although not all of them were ranked near the end of the season. We had kind of a cupcake schedule, but you know what? I'm sure Notre Dame did as well. So we have every right to be here, as they do. We are a huge underdog. It might not go well, but we are here for a reason. And hopefully we can come out on top. Get the win, fly over, stealth bomber. You want tickets to this game or games like it? Use code BENGAL on SeatGeek. Save yourself $20. It's code BENGAL on SeatGeek. You can download it in the App Store. $20 when you buy tickets for anything. At Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Went to school in Tampa at the University of Tampa for a bit. So, shout out Tampa. Shout out Raymond James Stadium. And we'll see if we can beat Notre Dame. We're going to start with the football. They got the big game skill. I don't like the sound of that at all. National championship underway. Corey Warren back to return. We're going to take things out. Let's start off hot. We need to play absolutely perfect if we're going to stand a chance. This is an unbelievable test, and hopefully it's a test we can pass. Starting out read option, Gonzalez will take it. Decent blocking and a huge hit on Reggie. Yeah, this Notre Dame Irish team, Fighting Irish, are not going to mess around. They are very, very, very good. And I thought Reggie Gonzalez had more touchdowns. 21 is a lot. I just thought it was a little bit more. So we'll take it on 2nd and 3. Work play action. Quick throw to the flat. That's to Phil Triplett. And he is wrapped up. Going to try a counter on 3rd and 2. They blocked it fairly well, but Reggie Gonzalez able to do most of that on his own. First down, Reggie. First down, Riverside. That's a pretty good run. Had to redirect there for a second, but ended up finding enough space. As we're going to throw for the tight end, and that's just really good coverage. It's going to be tough to throw the ball today. It's going to be tough to run the ball today. It's going to be tough to move the ball tonight. So we're going to try and figure out something that's going to work. I think read option could be our best friend in this game. And we're going to need a little bit of luck as well. Quick throw to Gonzalez under pressure. He makes a few miss. And that's the first down. We're going to have to lean on Reggie today. Former 5-star sophomore. Had an unbelievable year. And we're going to need him to continue. Phil Triplett into the game now. So see what we can do on 1st and 10. Quick throw. That's pretty good coverage. Not as much space as we're used to on that curl, but Humphries holds on. He has such a great catch in traffic ability, and we're going to need him to make those catches routinely. We have seen him drop a few this year. We cannot afford mistakes today. Just can't happen. Throwing over the linebacker. There's Humphries. Good ball from Adam Daniel, and a good catch as well from John Humphries. Good route, but there's not a ton of space, not a ton of separation. but Daniel got it over the head of the linebacker. And it is another first down on what is a pretty good drive so far for the Royals. Barrett Reed into the game. Humphrey's going to take a breather real quick. Just going to look to check down. It's a little bit scary to try and go down the field against this team. Obviously trying to eliminate all turnovers, no interceptions. And sometimes when you try to get down the field a bit, interceptions can happen. Need a great route from Corey Warren here. We might have a touchdown depending on what the free safety does. We're going to throw underneath, and it's Corey Warren. Right underneath the safety, and it's a touchdown Riverside to start the national championship. Play action, good ball from Daniel, great route from Corey Warren, excellent route spacing to not run at the safety and just stay underneath enough so that we could throw that ball. And it is a Riverside lead to start this game. It's a bit of trivia for you. Who scored the first touchdown in the national championship in season 4? Corey Warren. Hopefully I remember that in a few seasons, but ugh, I don't know. See, some of you guys have been making me quizzes on my franchise series. It's amazing how forgettable some of the names are. Like, they seem like icons, but will I even remember the hall monitor Greg Hall in a year or so? As that's a ton of space for Kyron Williams. He's gonna break a tackle as well and get maybe a foot out of bounds after 32. Wasn't really pushed out. And that is the new school rushing record, breaking his own record from a year ago. But I'd like to think I'd remember Greg Hall, the hall monitor. But will I remember Craig Jackson? As Drew Pine's gonna lose 4, it's Adrian Chandler. Big tackle for loss. Our defense will need to come up clutch today. This is obviously going to be a very difficult offense to stop. Our defense needs to do everything they can to limit points. And that doesn't mean stopping them every single drive. That's unrealistic. But what it hopefully means, as that's going to be a first down to Johnson, what it hopefully means is no touchdowns every drive. And our offense would just have to be perfect. Still have Michael Mayer. I wonder if he's a senior at this point. He's going to take the handoff and be tackled. It's the hall monitor. You're trying a tight end run when Greg Hall's on the field? Not today. Our defense has looked decent. This first drive out, we haven't gotten destroyed. Obviously, there was a big run. But overall, not looking too bad. You're trying to figure this out on 3rd and 4. It's going to be a delay. It's going to be a broken tackle by Williams, but guess who's there? It's the hall monitor. Greg Hall, big tackle, and Notre Dame will settle for a field goal try. Great defense from Riverside. And Notre Dame is only coming away with 3. That's a really good first result from our defense. Try a screen on 2nd and 10. Looks open. Why is that where the ball is? But doesn't matter. Elgin Collins does a good job to get to it. Had a little bit of space. Probably could have even been a few more yards. But we really just couldn't turn up field in time. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Hope this screen's the right call. They played it fairly well, and Gonzalez is tackled for a loss. It's always a gamble when you try something like that. Sometimes it pays off big, but not on this occasion, and we are forced to punt. This is going to be a pitch. It is. Greg Hall there, and that's a nice tackle. Let's go, Greg. Notre Dame 0 for 1 on 3rd down so far. Going empty. 4 receivers to the right, and they're throwing across the middle. We just got crossed up to Michael Mayer, first down. It's going to be a run outside. Joseph Brown, you got to make that tackle. He has a little bit of help. Guess who? It's Greg Hall. How many tackles does he have? Only 3 so far? That can't be true. I feel like he's been all over the field. Get out to the back. Greg Hall beat down the sideline. Just doesn't have the speed. Kyron Williams got out of the backfield really, really quickly. And we just didn't cover it. It's a run. Up the middle. Clemens right there. Who hit him first? Phil Walker, maybe? Because he didn't really make the tackle. It's tough to see who got there first. And that is the end of the first quarter. Low scoring game so far, 7-3. Riverside out in front though. Not what I expected, but I am not complaining. 2nd and 11. Got to continue to play great defense. Just going to throw to the sideline. It's Watts for 6. Just too easy, but what are we going to do? We kind of have to give them that. 3rd and 5. Got to cover Williams out of the backfield. Pine under pressure, and Craig Jackson got to him. Big sack for Craig Jackson. New school record. Of course, we are not Old Dominion anymore. Ignore O'Shea and Zimenez. 13 sacks for Craig Jackson. A new Riverside record. Notre Dame held to 3 for a 2nd time. Crowd getting into it now. We're going to try a screen on 1st and 10. Let's get it to Reggie Gonzalez. Works a little bit better this time. Wide juke to the right. I went left in. Why did he go outside? That's happened twice now. I remember both times that that's happened. Not tonight, but I mean for the entire series. 2nd and 8 instead of would have been a lot more. We're going to throw over the middle. It's Corey Warren. Nice catch. All right, Corey, you going to have a big game tonight? I'm in. Working read option. We got decent blocks, nothing crazy. Is the way to beat Notre Dame by passing? It might be. 2nd and 5. I don't love my options here. Daniel gonna get sacked. That's an amazing diving play by the defensive end, Riley Mills. How did he dive and make that tackle? I thought we had plenty of time. Adam Daniel caught from behind. 3rd and 15. We have not scored since our opening drive. And that might be the same here if we don't convert on this 3rd and long. But we got to throw to the tight end. Plenty of space for Hayford. And he's going to make that catch. He got laid out. Looked like he got knocked out. But he's back up and celebrating. Good throw. Big catch. And a really big conversion on 3rd and long. Counter to Reggie. Stay up the middle. We'll take that every single time. 2nd and 2. My favorite time for play action. And we're going to take off. We had an open receiver, but we're going to run with Adam Daniel. It was a real late break from Elgin Collins back across the middle as well. We were never going to throw that ball. That has errant throw, interception, craziness written all over it. Going to ignore that and just pick up the 1st down. Adam Daniel's going to be a bit tired. Try to give him a breather with a little bit of creative play calling. Elgin Collins on the end around here. Nowhere to go. That's going to be an interception. God, man. See, that's the throw on the run. That's a problem. I saw square Michael Ham coming across the middle of the field late. I wanted to lob it up into space. And instead, obviously, it wasn't lobbed up into space. It was thrown right to the Notre Dame defender. Risky throw. Shouldn't have done it. Usually, I just take off in these spots. Didn't really see anything I liked. And I saw Michael Ham running out into space. It's zone coverage. Nobody's running with him. He was obviously going to be able to run past this guy. Wanted to throw it out into space here, but it was just too risky. And of course, thrown right to number 11 for the interception. And those are the type of plays that will lose us a national championship. I know we're not supposed to win this game, but we are in a position to at least put in a good effort as Pine has all day to throw. We'll lob it up and we'll complete it to Johnson. Oh my goodness. 27 yards to Jordan Johnson. How? It's a tight end screen. Pine under pressure will just throw it away. Underneath, throwing outside for Mayer. He'll break a tackle and has a clear path to the end zone. Thankfully, Bruce Clemens has the speed to chase him down and knock him out of bounds. Michael Mayer could be a problem. He's big, fast, strong, good hands. And if Notre Dame wants to kill us with the tight end, they absolutely can do that. 2nd and goal. Come on, Royals. Stop him here. Pine going to throw it out of the back of the end zone. Will be 3rd and goal. Only 2 incompletions so far are both throwaways. 3rd and goal. Keep him out of the end zone. Pine under pressure, finds Watts. And it's a great tackle in space by Bobby Anderson and Bruce Clemens. Notre Dame will go for it. Ball on the 1. Gotta make a stop. Who wants to be a hero? Get the stop. They're gonna throw. Pine, end zone. Touchdown, Jordan Johnson. Just couldn't hang in coverage. Just couldn't do it. And Notre Dame will score again. First touchdown for the Irish. That's all right. The problem is that they get the football to start the half. Second half, that is, obviously. And we threw an interception with Adam Daniel on the last drive. And that's points taken off the board for Riverside. Points added for Notre Dame. And that's how you lose football games. I just explained the whole game to you. Pretty impressive, right? Wide open's Corey Warren. Get out in space, Corey. It's not too bad. We have about 2 minutes to score. It's very doable. 3 timeouts. Clock stops for first downs while the ball is spotted, obviously. So we have plenty of time. Not really even in hurry-up mode at all. Just need to continue to move the ball. We can go short. We can go over the middle. Not a problem at all. Is that safety coming up? We're going to look to get out on the run to Phil Triplett. Oh, Adam Daniel, please. You got to hit that throw. It's 5 yards on the run. You got to hit that. 2nd and 11. A minute to play. Tried to go deep, and Daniel is sacked. Didn't have the time to make that happen, and Riley Mills gets in for the second time. Notre Dame called a timeout, and I mean, might as well try and get this. Need to send Michael Ham deep and just hope that he wins. Gonzalez is going to stay in the block. Hayford hopefully takes the safety. And we're actually going to throw for Humphreys, and it's intercepted by Lewis. Lewis somehow covered both routes of Michael Ham and John Humphreys. And, I mean, that's pretty much a punt. Don't have the craziest range or coverage ability on punt anyway. But they have the ball at the 30-yard line with 50 seconds. Second pick from Adam Daniel today. And again, it could cost us. Pine going to take off. Hollins can't bring him down. Neither can anybody. Hollins' second try can't do it. What is happening? Oh, it's a 21-yard gain from Drew Pine. He broke like 8 tackles. Stop running out of the way, Bruce. We got our free safety, Bruce Clemens, backpedaling, moonwalking out of the play. Look at it on the replay. Look at him go. He's like, here's the end zone. Take the touchdown. It's the national championship, Bruce. 31 seconds. I would say we really need a score before the half. Over the middle, it's Elgin Collins, big catch. We're going to hurry up to the line. This clock not going to move at all. We have timeouts as well. Want to save those in case we don't get the first down. So we're going to snap it. No time off the clock at all. We're getting out. We're throwing. Good ball to Michael Ham. It's a good juke, and we don't have to go out of bounds because we'll call a timeout. 18 seconds. We're going deep. John Humphreys has him over the top. Touchdown. Adam Daniel drops it in. His second touchdown of the half. It was 1-on-2. Safety can't cover both of them. We have the 2v1 advantage. We're throwing it up to somebody, and we throw it to the right guy. Touchdown, John Humphreys. It's a touchdown game, but as we know, Notre Dame gets the football to start the second half. My offensive line got crushed. And we just need to have a big second half. We've been a second half team all year. Well, guess what? We don't have the lead going into halftime, so we're going to have to be a second half team if we want to win this game. And that is the first half. Big TFL from Greg Hall to kind of cement our first half. It's all over. Down by just 6 points. I think that's a pretty good spot to be. It's 99 overall Notre Dame. They're not the best 99 overall team, but they are very, very talented, obviously. I think we just need to clean some things up. But, you know, some of these situations that we found ourselves in, it's just either one, trying to do too much, or two, taking a sack and then trying to still do too much. The unfortunate thing is that once you take a sack, the drive's pretty much over. So at that point, don't try to go deep. You're just on damage control. Try to do something to get back closer to the original line, but you're not going to get it all in one play. So if anything, if you get sacked on second down, maybe it's 3rd and 20, try to get 10 yards on 3rd and 20, and you really are not going to go for it on 4th and 10, but it sets up an easier punt. You don't throw these interceptions or get sacked again. Sacks are drive killers. They really are. But we got to be better in the second half. I think we were okay. It's really tough to run the ball. I know you see the rush yards, 28. Can't run read options, speed options tough. Can't run with Reggie Gonzalez, really. We're trying, but they are shutting it down so far. Maybe in the second half, things will be different, but our defense needs to make a stop. Start of the 3rd quarter. Yeah, that's a pretty big play. Michael Mayer is a challenge to deal with. He just gets a ton of separation. He's against a corner with 95 speed, Bobby Anderson. The route running versus the coverage is just too good. And it doesn't matter how fast Bobby Anderson is if he's going to get faked out like that. We're going to try and cover everything. Pine's going to take off. He has plenty of space. Hart needs to get to him and he can't. Hall in pursuit. Trying to save a touchdown and he does. It's a massive gain from Drew Pine. About 50 plus yards. Man coverage, he took off. It's a perfect read by the QB. And it's a deserved massive play. Ball on the 1. We need a tackle for loss so bad. And there it is. Sam Brown wrapping up Drew Pine. He tried to get the pitch off to Kyron Williams, but wasn't in time. And that's going to make us a little bit more comfortable here. Now, very easily could allow a touchdown. Certainly could. Ball's on the 5. But we have a little bit of breathing room now. We don't have to be forced to call goal line. And we just need our defense to make a play. Hall's going to be on Michael Mayer. Trying to cover, and that is a touchdown. Jordan Johnson finds the end zone for the 2nd time. Pretty tight coverage, but a better throw from Drew Pine. Little screen works perfectly. Blocker out in front for Elgin Collins. 20-yard gain. Let's go, Elgin. Love to see it. That screen when they're pressed. I figured it out. When they're pressed, it works really, really nicely. We know that now. 1st and 10. Taking away our first couple reads here. Trying to get out with Daniel. Throwing on the run. That is the definition of trying to do too much, but we did it. 23-yard catch for Elgin Collins, who's starting to heat up a little bit. Back-to-back catches for Collins. And we desperately need a score on this drive. You see that little freaking leprechaun in the end zone. Look at him over the T and the R, Notre Dame. Daniel. Let's throw it away. 2nd and 10. Don't love the options. We're better off not catching that. I feel like they're completely taking away everything we want to do on offense. Just a little bit annoying right now. Like, they play off the line, but then somehow still take away the curls, which beyond annoying. We're going to have to trust it. Good route from Collins. And that is a big 1st down that we really, really needed. Gonzalez will keep it. They just fly around the field. That's a good gain, though. Sets up 3rd and 1. But they just fly around. You really don't have a ton of room to run. Can't really get a full head of steam going, which is important to Reggie Gonzalez's game. He's a power back, even if he is pretty quick. He'll take this one, and he'll bowl through another one. There is a flag. Hopefully this is not holding. That's exactly what it is. This one's coming back. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Kadir Carlson costing us huge. It's a freshman starting at tackle. And if that's the reason we don't score in this drive, gonna be devastated. 3rd and 8. Who wants to be great? Throwing the curl, nearly intercepted by Cam Hart. And we'll have to settle for a field goal. Let's not be crazy. Let's make it a 10-point game. Let's get the field goal on the board. Little bit of wind, but it is no problem for Fitch right down the middle. Our defense has played fairly well. Just need to trust them to get a stop. We're down by 10. You obviously don't want to be there, but it's better than coming away with no points. If that's 4th and 3, maybe it's a different story, but it's 4th and 8. It's not a guaranteed conversion. We missed on the curl that is usually automatic. So you just can't go for it in that spot, I don't think. We need a big play, man. Interception, tackle for loss. Malik James, it's got to be you. And he made the tackle. He made the tackle in space. Malik James giving us a chance here. 3rd and 2. We got to put pressure on the quarterback somehow. We got to blitz. Malik James going to have to come in flying off the edge. Hall on Kyron Williams. We're going to change that matchup. Put Greg Hall out in space. And that's wide open over the middle. Allen Hart beat pretty badly in man coverage by Xavier Watts. Quarterback keeper. He made a really good move. James dove and missed him. Allen Hart saves a touchdown. You know, Pine is so dangerous in space as we've seen so far today. And even if he's not in space, he'll just go through people. It's amazing they haven't run the ball more. So they're going to quick throw it. Washington nearly intercepted. Oh, Timmy turnover's been so clutch lately. It's been interception after interception after interception. And that would have been a huge play in the national championship to give us a real shot. Unfortunately, drops the interception. And it's 2nd and 10 Notre Dame. Here's a run up the middle. Williams breaking tackles. Marcus Kerr stops the damage. 3rd and 3. We need you. Pine under pressure and barely gets the throw off. Notre Dame probably going to settle for a field goal try here. They are lining up in field goal formation. Going to make this a 17-30 game as our field goal likely will be erased here. But that's fine because it's a whole lot better than 30-14 if we didn't get it. Oh, they cover the screen that time. Daniel forced to take off. You got to be faster, Adam. Oh, he took a hit. That's a huge hit, but what are you going to do? Throw the interception there? Probably need to dirt that ball, but I'm afraid that a throwaway is intentional grounding if they don't actually throw it at the ground near the running back. So, aired on the side of caution there as Gonzalez will take another hit. 3rd and 6 is a tough down in distance, especially with this field positioning. This is tough. We're going to throw the curl. Nearly intercepted. I saw him going over. I thought he was going to lean towards the flat and take out Gonzalez. 4th and 6. I think we have to go for it. Now, the reason I say I think we have to go for it, if we don't score, punt the ball to, say, midfield, and they can drive down the field and make it 33-17 in the 4th quarter, I just don't think we have the time. We have to get it. Michael Ham got a big block as well, but we couldn't turn up the field. Massive conversion on 3rd down, or 4th down. I think we had to get aggressive there. I really do. Because I know it's crazy bad if we don't get it. But if we punt the ball back and they even score a touchdown, 37-17, we just don't have it. Daniel will take off. Plenty of room to run. Just get out of bounds, Adam. Take 20. What about Corey Warren on the outside? Trusting the route. Good space. Trust Corey Warren. We're going into the hurry up. We need this. Need something big here. Slant. Corey Warren with the catch. And he stretches for the 1st down. Great effort from Corey Warren to move the chains. We're going to try another play. Incompletion's totally fine here. But we will snap the ball. Under pressure, Daniel can't get it to Reggie Gonzalez. Would have been a surefire touchdown. 2nd and goal. Humphreys over the middle. Touchdown. He got bumped. We almost got cheated. We almost got cheated over the middle. Because that safety was going to make the play. Came down underneath. Plucked the ball out of the air. Got back up the field. And it's going to be a 6-point game to end the 3rd quarter. Riverside right back in it. Fourth quarter underway here in Tampa. I've seen a lack of pirate ship, by the way. I refuse to believe this is Notre Dame. This is Raymond James. Notre Dame, Raymond James. Tear the ring to it. But yeah, no pirate ship, no Raymond James. I don't believe it. It's 3rd and inches. Got to make a stop. Get back. They're going deep. Hart beat down the sideline. It's Kevin Austin for 43. Hart just couldn't get a hand up. Just a little out of position. That's really it. Perfect pass. Oh, man. Big play for the Fighting Irish. Greg Hall, please. Oh, it's a counter. Big hit. Somebody. You know, that's fine. 1st and goal, but they're from like the 8 or the 9. If we can hold them to a field goal, that'd be a huge win. Pine under pressure, and Holland's got to him. Let's go, Willie. Big play from Willie Hollins, the true freshman. And when he makes plays, he usually makes them in bunches. We need another big one on 2nd down here. We have a... this is tough. This is 0 blitz. They're going to run the football. Hall in the gap. Nice tackle by Greg Hall to force him back. 3rd and goal. 10th tackle of the game for Greg Hall, by the way. Trying to put pressure. We want that football out early. Check down. Check down. Pine under pressure. And that ball falls incomplete. Don't know who he was going for. But they do settle for a field goal, which means we need a touchdown. It's going to be 33-24 Notre Dame. We need to make this a field goal game. Oh, we're under pressure. Daniel sacked. Man. Howard Cross. The tight end? I didn't see him until it was too late. 3rd and 23. We're still in the game here. We're going to try and get the big play on the screen. There it is. We need a block. It's going to be 4th and 13. We have to go for this. But we got some good yardage back. We can't punt here. Look at the score, guy. Look at the score. Look at the time. We can't punt here. It'd be sealing her own fate. Be game over with a punt. I promise you. We need to, I don't know. I'd love for John Humphreys to get open on this deep curl, but yeah, we're gonna have to throw it. We're gonna have to trust it. Humphreys, big catch. Huge 1st down on 4th. And our national championship hopes are still alive. Play action on 1st and 10. We're going to the end zone. We have a step. Barrett Reed, touchdown. The speedster wins deep. And we have made it a field goal game. Barrett Reed, 9 route. No better combo. 33-31, pending the extra point. And that's exactly the score. Notre Dame with only a 2-point lead. Just under 4 minutes to play. Our defense needs to come up huge. Please, Jackson, get to him. Pushing back the pocket. James can't get to him. It's a 1st down for the Irish. They're going to review it. Was he in or was he out? We would love for him to be out of bounds here. And let's see. They're probably going to call that in. That left foot was down when the ball hit his hands. We've seen a play like that in this season. I think this is going to stand. Yeah, they're going to keep it. So the Irish get the 1st down there, and the Irish are fighting. They're playing pretty hard this game, but I think we're fighting harder. Couple interceptions. We're still in the game anyway. 3.5 minutes to play. These timeouts are going to come up clutch pretty soon, but we're going to need a stop. We're going to need multiple stops. Chandler trying to wrestle him down. Are they going to waste this entire clock? They keep getting my D-line to jump. They're going to waste this entire clock. But they're not even going to chew clock. That's crazy. Austin in motion. It's going to be a run to him. Greg Hall, big tackle. Once again, going to save those timeouts. I think we have to. We kind of need them to run here. It's 3rd and 3. We're going to shoot the B gap if we can. See you in about 15 seconds. They're actually going to pass. Pine under pressure, and Adrian Chandler got to him. It's going to be a timeout by Riverside, and Notre Dame will punt. 2-minute drill for the Royals offense. What a play by Adrian Chandler. Notre Dame couldn't get 1 first down when it mattered most. And it will be 2 minutes and 1 second for Adam Daniel in the Riverside Royals offense. Nearly 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Can Adam Daniel and the Royals give you one more drive to finish the perfect season? Michael Ham with the catch. Blockers downfield. Ham in space. Makes a man miss. Ham falling forward 24 yards. What a start to this drive. Daniel under pressure. Getting sacked. Needed to get rid of that football. I just constantly think we can outrun that. Riley Mills has been a problem today. 1:30 on the clock. Let's just not freak out here. We can get out of this spot. 2nd and 19. Under pressure again. Barely threw it away. It's obviously 4-down territory. Would prefer that it don't go that far. And it don't. No, it does. I would prefer it not to go that far. But it's 4th and 1. This is about timeout territory, I'll tell you that. I need our guys to be as... just as ready and energized as possible. We're going to trust Phil Triplett here. Need 1 yard. 4th and 1. Game on the line. Triplett up the middle, and he has it. First down, Riverside. Clock still moving. Where are we going here? Gonzalez has a step. It's back-to-back first downs. Still holding that timeout. We have 2 of them. The problem with a field goal to win it, we have to get close because our kicker does not have a big leg. And we're going to be iced. Notre Dame with all of their timeouts. And that's almost a sack for Notre Dame. Daniel barely got the throw off. 3rd and 10. 20 seconds remain. We're going to check down to Reggie Gonzalez and call a timeout. 4th and 3. The CPU wants us to go for this. How long is the field goal? 44 yards. It's too deep. That's too deep. I like the idea of a scramble here. It's 4th and 3. Here's the snap. Taken off with Daniel. Good speed up the middle. We're going to slide. We're going to go into the hurry up. 10 seconds remain in the game. Still have 1 timeout. Clock's not going to tick for a moment. 10 seconds remain in this game. Here's the snap. Up the seam. Hayford, big catch. First down, Riverside. Hurry back up to the line. Get back to the line. Here's the snap. Riverside with Mayfield. Touchdown, Lee Mayfield. Hero in the national championship. Lee Mayfield could win it for the Royals. Lee Mayfield. Unbelievable. Going for 2 to make it a 6-point game. Up the middle to Gonzalez. He stopped. So we have to stop them from scoring a touchdown or the game's over. Touchdown, an extra point. I mean, we're really going to block it anyway? Probably not. We're going to squib it for no return. But Lee Mayfield could be a hero in Tampa. Here's the squib. And there will be 2 seconds left on the clock for Notre Dame. Oh my goodness. We're not as back as we should be. Get deep. And that pass is incomplete. and Riverside are national champions. Come from behind victory over number 1 Notre Dame. The upset of the century. Riverside Royals have won it all. What a final drive from Adam Daniel and company. A couple big catches, a couple big conversions. And Lee Mayfield is your hero. That's a trivia question that I will not get right. Who scored the game-winning touchdown? Lee Mayfield. Daniel throws for nearly 450. Has 4 touchdowns. And the Royals in season 4 go from community college to world champions. National champions, but like, what are you gonna bring in the Japanese collegiate football team? They get rocked. 37-33 is your final. I cannot believe it. National champions. Unreal. Yeah, game rank number 1. Shocker. Absolute shocker to no one. Adam Daniel did throw 2 interceptions, was pressured and sacked 4 times. But a huge game. He also rushed for 41. It was tough to get in a running game going, but Lee Mayfield, the 6'6", 271-pound fullback, is your hero. Maybe his lone carry of the year. And it goes for the game-winning touchdown in the national championship. John Humphreys, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards receiving. Michael Hamm, Elgin Collins, big games, touchdowns for Barrett Reed and Corey Warren. Of course, the Barrett Reed one was huge. His speed is key in those clutch situations. Greg Hall, 12 tackles, 9 from Bruce Clemens. He also had 2 for loss. Adrian Chandler, 2 for loss as well. He also had the huge sack to give us a chance. Willie Hollins with 1, 2. Craig Jackson got in there. No interceptions, obviously. Tim Washington with a couple deflections. What an unbelievable game. What an unbelievable story. And what an unbelievable end to this 4th season of Riverside Royals football. Pretty unbelievable season. That's really as crazy as it gets. 15-0. And yeah, I'm thinking what you're thinking. I'm not sure the Mountain West can hold Riverside any longer. All right, so with the college football playoff tool, it is still a little bit weird. So it says like 149-24 at Zips, but of course we played Notre Dame this week, and as you can see, we are 15-0. Riverside barely holds on to win bowl, but what you'll see now via scores and schedules is that Riverside has beaten Notre Dame 37-33. Apparently, it's still bugged that it shows a random score at the top, but we won 37-33. Apparently, obviously, this is the only score that matters because it's what happened, and the other one is wonky for whatever reason. I was watching the tutorial on how to do all this stuff, and it was bugged in his as well. He said it when he made it, so he said he's trying to fix it, but evidently not fixed yet. But Riverside are your national champions, 37-33. Just a super awesome game. That's not what I tried to pull up. Is that what it pulls up when you do game stats? That is Alabama, Notre Dame. Oh, that's so lame. This is Riverside against the Zips. All right, that's lame, but it does have the score there. And it does recognize Riverside as your national champions. Gene Dengus up to level 21. That's nice. And we have a couple new record holders, I imagine. Most rushing touchdowns in a season, Reggie Gonzalez with 21. Michael Hamm, most receiving yards in a season with 1,326. Craig Jackson, most sacks in a season with 13. Alan Hart, most interceptions in a season with 6. And it should be Greg Hall with tackles, I'm sure, but doesn't have it. 2 upgrades, by the way, for our coach. I want to do pipeline. I'm going to do pipeline twice. Only need 3 players minimum from a state to declare it a pipeline. That's a cheat code. Super excited about that. We'll have a lot of pipelines set up. But that is going to do it for this national championship episode. Super excited for the offseason. That's coming up next. I can't believe we were national champions, but things are not going to get easier. We kind of had a cupcake schedule, and then we managed to beat Notre Dame. But Season 5, I imagine, will be a challenge. Stay with me for it. Off-season episode up next. And then Season 5. With a whole new bunch of recruits to learn. New talent will be on the field for Season 5 as well. We'll be graduating our seniors in the off-season episode. Hopefully no one transfers. Hopefully no one leaves. That's the nature of the game sometimes. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
I hit it at the park, bend bones. See me high step to the end zone. My life like a game, Nintendo. Playing with the best, let them know. Get off the track, the train's coming through. Yeah. Promise you get in my way, then you best believe I'ma just run over you. Yeah, yeah. I'ma turn taking it back to the house. Defensive joke, I'm laughing so loud.